Hi lovers, how you all doing? I trust that you are doing great. Okay, so I promised that I was going to be giving you tips back to back on how to have more pleasurable sexual experiences this year. And today I have brought you 4 super duper short tips. You're welcome to Eve's Desire by Tiwa Says, and I am your pleasure coach. So like I said, I've come with tips today, and those are 4 styles that will guarantee orgasm for your woman. Quote me any day, anywhere. We know that, not let me not even say most. A lot of women do not orgasm, especially by penetration. They don't orgasm by penetration, and they don't even orgasm outside of penetrative sex. Most women don't experience orgasm, and that is probably because they are not being stimulated the right way. Their partners don't know what to do, or they are not even doing the right styles to give them that kind of sensation that will now bring an orgasm. So today I'm going to be telling you the styles that you're going to do that will make your woman orgasm. And the first one is what? You already know. The first one is cowgirl. I'm sure that everybody knows cowgirl, but if you don't know what cowgirl is the female partner on top and the male partner below. The reason why this cowgirl style is a sure banker for any woman to orgasm is because, number one, the woman is on top, so she's in control. She's in control of speed. She's in control of, rhythm. She can, move her body anyway. It doesn't have to be like a man up and down. She can grind. She can wind, and then she's also in control of the depth. That is the depth, how deep you go. She's the one that will determine how deep she wants it to go, the penetration to go. So this style is a sure banker. And apart from all of this, as she grinds, it rubs on the clitoris, because most women, like I said, some women do not orgasm by penetration. And that's because when they are being penetrated, some women only have clitoral orgasms, and then when they are being penetrated, their clitoris, is not stimulated. But when you are doing the cowgirl, there's no how that the clitoris will not be stimulated, because you are on top, and then as you are rubbing the clitoris. So it is a sure banker. And besides that, the man is down, so the man is able to, he has access to other parts of the woman's body, the boobs and all that. He can touch, he can even touch while she's riding. He can also still touch her clitoris, stimulate the clitoris, or even use a sex toy while she's still riding. So it is a sure banker. If you do it the way I have said it, there is no how that your woman will not orgasm. And make sure you come back and tell me. Okay, so the next style to guarantee orgasm for your female partner is doggy style, and that is also called back shots. Okay, the way this works is that if you are someone who orgasms through the G-spot, and then there are very few women who will not orgasm through the G-spot. That is if you find the G-spot. But with this kind of style, it hits the G-spot if it is done rightly. Back shots actually hits the G-spot. If the G-spot is your pleasure point, if it's your thing, if it works for you, it hits the G-spot. So there is no how that you will miss it. It is very easy for a woman to orgasm that way, because it's hitting the G-spot. And then apart from that, a woman can also use a toy while you are doing the back shots, because she's free, she's free. She has access to use a toy to pleasure herself. And then you can also pleasure the woman yourself while you are giving the back shots. You can use your hand to also pleasure her from behind using your clitoris, or you can stimulate her boobs and all that. So it is a very, very sure way. And then I know that some people have problems with back shots, sometimes with height. If there's a height difference, it might be a little uncomfortable, or it might be a little difficult. So you just use a pillow. You use a pillow to raise your body, to raise your below your tummy, depending on the type of arc that you are doing. If you are doing the semi arc or the squatty or the deep arc, that your hips is up and then your your upper body is really, really down, then you can use the pillow um to raise you up so that your partner hits the right spot. So you can't go wrong with that. You can't go wrong with back shots, especially like I said, if you use a toy. You can't. You will come back and tell me you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong. So that is another sure one. Okay, and the third one is the lotus position. It's a favorite for me. I like that one because it's it's a face me, I face you. It's a face me, I face you kind of style, with the man sitting and squatting with, with his legs like that, like you want to do yoga, and then the woman on his lap. She's on him basically. So there's that close knit kind of thing, so eye to eye, eyeball to eyeball, body to body, yeah, that kind of thing. And in that kind of situation too, a woman is in charge, so she can control the rhythm, and then that way too she's grinding, not necessarily in out, she's grinding, and then when she's doing that, she's grinding on the clitoris, so and the clitoris is being stimulated, so there's no how that she will not orgasm. And it's also deep. The thrusting is usually very deep because of the positioning, and in that kind of position you can kiss, you can touch other parts because you are facing each other directly, and it's a very good position for bonding. You should try it. It's like I said, it's a favorite. So, and it's a sure one to give your woman orgasm. You come back and tell me. And finally, we have the collapsed doggy. That is the collapsed back shots, where the female partner is lying. She's lying down. She's not squatting. She's lying down. And then the man is on top of her, of course, from the back. Apart from the fact that this position is quite deep. It is deep, and it can also hit the G-spot. But this position too affords the woman opportunity to move her body, to actually be in control. You can move your body, especially when you use a pillow. You can use a pillow to raise by your hip side, so that it affords you the opportunity to be able to grind your waist and move your waist, and so you are in control of the rhythm and better able to control the stimulation and sensation. And it's a sure way. It's another sure way for your female partner to orgasm. Okay, so having mentioned the 4 styles, it is important for you to know that these styles that I've mentioned is not, there's a technique to it. So it's not just, like I said, it's not just in and out, in and out, in and out. You have to be intentional about your thrusting, about your movement, and then listening to your partner, and then knowing, okay, when you are thrusting or when you are moving, which one hits better, which one, which one is the least pleasurable, which one is not, doesn't get there and all that. So you have to be intentional about it. So it's not about you just, okay, because Tiwa says cowgirl, yeah, just no, you have to be intentional about it and conscious and be sensitive to your partner's response towards whatever you are doing. And then I must also mention that there are some people, like some of the styles I've mentioned now, it may be easier for some people because in all the styles I mentioned clitoris because these styles have a, how will I say it now, they are in connection with the clitoris. The clitoris has to be, you have to stimulate the clitoris while you are doing that, and it is easier for people whose clitoris are not too far from their vaginal opening, like it's not more than an inch or less than an inch. Once it's like an inch and more than an inch, it might be a little bit difficult because that means it's far apart from the vaginal opening. So when the vagina is being penetrated, if it's too far, it might not be easy to stimulate the clitoris. It might be too far to, it might be too far to stimulate the clitoris, and it might not do the work, So that means you might need to use a toy or something. So it is important for you to note that. Okay, so I also said that a lot of people do not, a lot of women do not orgasm through penetration. But there are ways that a woman will orgasm through penetration. So if you know that your woman is on the bandwagon of those that, she belongs to the group of those who normally do not orgasm by penetration, there are things that you can do and ways that you can tweak it that she will orgasm. And the number one thing is to use toys. There's no how. I've not seen that woman. There's no how that you use a toy on the woman and she will not orgasm. And you can use a toy during penetration. Yes, no matter the style you're doing. If you're doing back shots, if you're doing cowgirl, those styles that are for, even if you are doing missionary self, it depends on the type of missionary, that you are doing. If it's the ones that, the man is straight, it's not that he's lying, it gives her the opportunity to still use the toy. And trust me, when you use a toy during penetration, there's no way the woman will not orgasm, and the orgasms are usually very, very intense, especially if it's a woman that usually even orgasms through penetration. So she will have two types of orgasms: the vaginal orgasm and the clitoral orgasm. So it's usually very intense, and then sometimes it affects the man also and makes the man's orgasm intense as well, especially when he sees, when he's moved by the woman's orgasm, or he's seeing how she's responding and all that. That will spoil on his own, and you both enjoy the experience basically. Okay, so another thing that you can do is to use pillows. I mentioned that if you are doing back shots, and sometimes because of the height difference, you may need to use a pillow. The woman may need to squat on a pillow, on her knees, so that because of the difference, so that the male partner can hit better. Yes, this applies to other styles as well, even missionary, even what other style? There are different styles that you use the pillow to raise the woman's hips, so that you are hitting directly, you are hitting deeper, and then you are hitting the right spots, so that you can also hit the G spot as well. So the pillow is a very, very important tool that can also aid orgasm. And then we have the lube. Of course, that one is an all time. You should use lube. Don't use, and then please do not be of the school of thought. The people who say, okay, if you are using lube, that means the woman is she's not aroused, or she can't get wet on her own. No. It does not. They don't go that way. She might be aroused but not be producing enough water or enough liquid. So you need liquid. And then there are some styles that you will need extra lubrication. So you should always have your lube handy. And then the lube will also make, less friction, and then make it smoother and sweeter, that kind of thing, and that can also aid orgasms. Okay, so grinding is a way that you can also help to achieve orgasm during penetration. If you are not doing, like I said, it's not just in and out, the woman can grind, and when she's grinding, of course, it's affecting the clitoris. She's grinding her clitoris on the man, on his penis or on his groin area. Grinding, it means that you are stimulating the clitoris. It's not about the opening now. You're stimulating, and that can make the woman orgasm faster, or make her orgasm just generally. Okay, and foreplay is key. And you can continue with foreplay even during penetration. While you are penetrating, there's nothing that stops you from kissing. There's nothing that stops you from fondling, caressing the breast or other parts of the body, or stimulating the clitoris, or just generally touching. So foreplay is key. Before and during, it is key. And foreplay, when a woman is really, really, really stimulated, especially if the foreplay is before the actual penetration, and she's overly stimulated with during the foreplay, it makes orgasm easy. It just makes it easy because she's totally aroused. She's already aroused, and then when you now hit the right spots, she's gonna get there. Okay, so another one is that just relax and enjoy yourself, and stop bothering about orgasm, because some of the reasons why some people do not even orgasm in the first place is that they are worried about the orgasm. They are looking out for the orgasm. They are waiting for the orgasm. No, just relax. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy the sensations. Explore new feelings, new stimulations, new sensations, try new things. Don't hold back. Just express yourself, be free, enjoy, and then you see that before you know the orgasm is even coming. You won't even know how. You just see that, okay, you've had an orgasm, and then you've had another one, and you've had another one. And yes, multiple orgasms is possible, and it's not for special people. It's for normal people. You can have, especially for a woman, it may be difficult for a man, but for a woman, you can actually have multiple orgasms, and you can have more than 1, 2, 3 orgasms just within a session, just within a sex session. It just depends on how well you know your body and the things that get you off. So just relax and enjoy it. Even if you don't orgasm, it doesn't mean that the sexual experience is bad, because orgasm is not, it shouldn't be the ultimate. It's you that should be the ultimate. Is how you feel and how you enjoy the experience that should be the ultimate. So sometimes you enjoy the experience and you may not come, and sometimes it goes both ways, which is good, So, but then don't say because you don't come, that means the sexual experience was bad. No. So just relax and then the orgasm will come to you. And then finally, yes, finally, this is important. Lose your inhibitions. That's part of the things that is holding some people back. I know some people may feel like, oh, they want to be stimulated this way. They want this to be done to them, but they are afraid to say it. They are shy to say it. They can't tell their partner, or they are holding back. Maybe their partner is even interested in doing it, doing stuff, and then they are holding back. Like, I know that some women, their partner may be interested in, going down on them, giving them oral sex, and they are shy, or they are feeling self-conscious, and they say no, they don't want to, or they are not just comfortable. You are running away from your own orgasm. So just lose your inhibitions. There's nothing wrong or right about sex, especially when you are in consent. If you are in consent, you are on the same page, you want this person as much as the person wants you, then release yourself and enjoy, and do not hold anything back, because if you are holding something back, then you are holding your pleasure back. So as long as, like I said, consent is key, and there's been communication, and you're not doing anything you don't want to, and you're not committing any crime, just enjoy yourself. Don't hold back. If something feels good to eat, if something feels good to you, or a feeling feels good to you, then indulge, explore it, explore new things. Don't be moved by they said. No, it's what feels good to you that you should go for. Don't bother, because a lot of people are shying away from a lot of sexual acts because of what they heard somewhere, or because of what one person said, or because of somebody else's experience. Somebody else's experience does not have to be your own. You need to have your own first-hand experience, and stop shortchanging yourself, or stop basing your sexual experience based on what somebody else has said, or what you heard somewhere, what you read somewhere. So just lose those inhibitions and be free, and be open-minded. That's another one. Be open-minded. Be open-minded to whatever, as long as there is consent. You are not committing any crime, like I said, and you both communicated about it, and you want what this person wants, and the person wants what you want, as long as you are in sync generally, explore, enjoy yourself. That's the purpose of sex. And also bond, to bring you closer with your partner, for you to enjoy each other and experience each other and know each other better. So these tips that I've given you today, they are sure, sure. Just like, what will I say? Just like sure bets, when they give you those numbers that, if you try this number, it will win. These are sure tips I'm giving you. So try it and come back and tell me. Don't be like the lepers in the Bible that Jesus that Jesus healed and only one came back. Make sure you come back and tell me. Put it in the comment section. Let me know your experience. Let me know how it went for you. Let me know what worked and what didn't work. And whatever questions you have, let me have it in the comment section. Or you can email it to me or send to me by WhatsApp. I'll definitely respond to you. So don't forget to like this video and also share to those who you think will need these tips. And follow us on all our social media handles at The Eagle Online. And subscribe so that you get notifications when I come out with more tips. And I'll be seeing you.